This is going to be a 10 to 15 minute seated chair yoga practice. Okay, so you can be at your desk, you can be in any flat seat chair. So you can see my chair here, it has a flat seat on it. That's what we're going for, and some kind of a back. But you could do this on a stool as well if you need to. Okay, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall with our knee just above our ankle. Okay, so knee over the ankle, feet are hip width apart, and typically we sit with our pelvis tilted back. Notice kind of my lower back. All right, it's rounding. For our seated yoga, we want to keep the pelvis tilted forward. Okay, so we're gonna have more of a flat back rather than a rounded spine. So this is the pelvis tilting back. This is the pelvis tilting up, upright. Okay, so that's where we want to begin. And I wanted to show you that, but I'm going to face you in this direction now. So we are seated here. And we're going to start by bringing our hands out to a T like this. Okay, so feet stay planted down on the floor. And we are making a handprint towards the side walls. Spreading our fingers wide, so we're stretching out our wrists. Press through the pads of the fingers. Press through the heels of your hands. And press through the knuckles as you spread the fingers nice and wide. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Feel the shoulders being active. And just breathe a couple breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, empty. Belly in, flat back. Tall spine. One more. Inhale. Through the nose, we want to breathe into the low belly, into our diaphragm, so the rib cage expands. The belly is rising. Exhale, empty. Belly in. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. And this is our very last one. Inhale. Exhale. Find the length. Belly draws in. Release the hands down on the knees. Maybe roll the shoulders or shrug the shoulders. Releasing tension from the neck and the shoulders. So we can tense the shoulders up by the ears, and then so inhale, exhale, release them down away from the ears. Rolling the shoulders back and down. We're going to do that one more time, starting with the upper body, and we're going to work our way to our core, our legs, and our feet. But this time, we're going to make that handprint. This is for the shoulders and the wrists, and we're going to spread our fingers wide and tilt our thumb down. Tilt the thumb down. Okay, and then fingers go back up, make the handprint, tilt the pinky down. So we're rotating internally and externally. Thumb down, pinky down. Like you're kind of doing a crank here, okay? Thumb down, pinky down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. 6, 5. Strong active arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Maybe take those shoulder rolls or shoulder shrugs once more. Belly in, right? So keep your flat back like you're sitting against a wall here in our chair. We're going to take a twist. So we're going to bring our left hand to our right knee, and that right hand is just going to drape around the back side of your chair. Okay, and gaze past the right shoulder. So just look over that right shoulder, belly in. So we're twisting the torso, twisting from the spine, and then release. Right hand can plant on the outside or the top side of the left knee. All right, left hand reaches around, drapes for the top side or the back of your chair, gazing past the left shoulder. Breathe a couple breaths, tall spine, inhale, exhale, release other side. Left hand, right knee, right hand reaches around. Gaze over that right shoulder, keep your sit bones sitting. So keep your sitting bones not moving. They want to stay right where they're at on the chair. Other side, right hand, left knee, gaze over that left shoulder, and we're going to do this 5, 4, twisting from the torso, 3, 2, and 1. release. One more time, roll the shoulders, shrug the shoulders. And we're going to take our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Okay, so open up them as wide as feels best for you, as comfortable, trying to keep the feet still planted here down on the floor. And we're going to take a side bend. So now we're going to open up our outer hip and lengthen through the side body. So we're going to bring our right elbow to our right knee and reach this left arm up to the sky or up and overhead, bringing your chin towards your armpit. The sternum is spinning up towards the sky. Relax the shoulder down away from the ears. This is our inhale, exhale, left elbow, left knee or thigh. Reach the right arm up to the sky. So we don't want to cave in. We want to open up the chest. Chest goes up towards the sky. Gaze is up or down, checking in with the neck. You can find some movement or micro movement here in the neck. Draw that right shoulder blade back and down. Other side, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, so you can stay here for a few breaths on each side, 2 to 3 breaths, or you can just go one breath, one movement. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Roll those shoulders down away from the ears. And we're going to get into our middle upper back. So this is great for anybody with mobility issues, or just if you work at a desk all day, if you're seated all day. So we're going to take a upper body bind. So it's called eagle arms. Okay, so we're not going to do our eagle legs. We're just going to do our eagle arms today. So we're going to cross our elbows. Lift the elbows up, cross the elbows, stack the elbows. So we'll start with right elbow on top of left, crossing the elbows, and then bring your palms together. So they cross, and then the palms touch. Elbows lift up, and we're going to just breathe here. So lift the elbows as far away from the body as feels best for you. The further you lift them up and kind of away from you, the more you're going to feel a stretch in your middle upper back. And that's what we're going for. We want to breathe into that stretch, into that opening in the upper back. We'll stay for 5 full breaths. Inhale through the nose. Filling fully, filling deeply, expanding, lengthening. Belly in. 5, 4, lengthen through the back side of the neck. 3, 2, find a gaze, a drishti, where you rest the eyes. And 1, release your eagle arms, roll your shoulders, maybe take some shoulder circles or shoulder shrugs. So this time we're going to go left elbow on top of right, eagle arms, so palms touch here. So you're kind of wrapping your wrists around each other to bring the palms together. Lift the elbows up. Broaden the upper back, the space in between the shoulder blades, as well as lifting the heart. You could turn this into a slight back bend if you wanted to, lifting the elbows up towards the sky, sternum lifting up, or just keep the elbows lifted away from you. And find a flat back, belly in. So whatever is best for you. The elbows could also come closer to the body. 5, 4, 3, elbows up, 2, and 1, release. Soften and relax those shoulders. Down away from the ears. All right, now we're going to take our feet hip width apart again, or I'm sorry, a little wider than hip width. Approximately 2 fists. If we fit 2 fists in between the feet, that is hip width apart. And we're going to go wider than that. So wider than 2 fists apart. And we're going to take another twist, working the upper and lower body, as well as helping with our pelvic region, internal organs and tissues. So we're going to take a twist. We're gonna lower our left hand down out in front of us, keep the sitting bones on the chair, plant the left hand down and reach the right arm up to the sky. You can take a twist with the sternum spinning up. Inhale, exhale, right hand lowers down, left arm reaches up to the sky, twisting, spinning the sternum up to the left. You can gaze up or down, checking in with the neck. And we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just kind of roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And then draw the shoulders back and down. Excellent. Okay, so bringing the feet back to hip width apart with our knee just above the ankle. We're going to get into the hips. So we're going to bring our left ankle or shin on top of our right knee or thigh bone. So we want this, our knee at a 90-degree angle. So we're making our shin is going parallel toward, like pretend you have a mat out in front of you. You want it to line up with the front edge of the mat with the shin. And then we're just going to gently place our left hand on the top side of our left knee and gently press the left knee out to the left. And you should be getting a hip stretch here. Okay, and you can stay here. We want to feel it in the hips. Or you can intensify this stretch by bringing your elbows or forearms here onto your shin and hinge forward. So kind of fold forward, and you're continuing to gently press that left knee away from you, putting a little bit more weight into the stretch as you bring the upper body forward. And breathe. 5. One breath is a full inhale and a full exhalation. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Other side. Left foot lowers down. Right knee lifts up. We drape the ankle on top of that left knee or thigh. Right hand, right knee. Gently press that right knee out to the right. And this hip might be a little bit different on each side. And once again, we can just kind of stay here and feel into that outer right side hip stretch, or bring our hands to the shin. Elbows coming for elbow, forearm, hands, however you would like to fold forward, kind of on top of your front shin. And breathe 5 full breaths. Inhaling through the nose, through the nostrils. Exhale. Keep hinging forward while keeping your sitting bones on the chair. Or grounding, we like to say, as if we're seated on the ground. Sitting bones grounded. Sitting bones seated. And breathing. So let's say 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, lower that right foot down, and we're just going to kind of shake the legs out a little bit. So you can rock the knees from side to side, or just kind of lift the heels. Maybe you actually actively want to shake a leg out. That feels good too. And we're going to go into the lower body a little bit more. So with our right foot planted on the mat, we're going to lift our left knee up. So we're lifting the foot off the ground, and we're going to straighten our left leg and then bring it back while keeping the heel lifted. So we're using our core strength, our leg strength, our hip strength. Good for our knees. We're going to do this 10, 9, 8, 7. You could choose to spread your toes wide, activating the arches in the feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake the legs out if you want to. And other side. Left knee is just above the ankle. Lift the right knee up. Lift the right foot up. And then we straighten the right leg. 10, you can flex the foot. 9, don't let the heel lower down if possible. We'll go 7, 6, feel that right thigh engaging. quadricep, really good for our leg, core, and hip strength. 5, because we need it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, shake it out. Good job. So this is really good for working the calf muscle, which is also good for diabetes or processing sugar. Good for your blood sugar levels. Your calves are a very powerful, strong muscle in the body, and exercising your calves could potentially help with diabetes. So what we're going to do is just lift our heels up. So we're going to lift the heels, lower the heels down. And we'll do this 10 times at first, keeping the balls of the feet grounded so the toes touch on the ground. We're just lifting the heels. Knees are hip width apart. 10, 9, 8. Feel the calf muscle engaging. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And do that 10 more times. If you need help with your blood sugar or insulin levels, or if potentially if you just ate lunch, it's good to activate those calves. Okay, so bring it back to center, and then we're going to do, let's see, we're going to do one last stretch. And for this one, we're going to open up our knees wide. And you can keep your sitting bones on the chair. Okay, but for this one, we are going to try to lift our sitting bones up. So we're opening up the hips. So it's kind of like a wide-legged straddle. Okay, you can bring your heels in and your toes facing outwards. So just open them up as wide as you can, or almost like a reverse happy baby, as if you were lying down on your mat and you're opening up those knees and feet wide, making a footprint towards the sky, but now our feet are down, touching the ground. And then we're gonna try to lift up onto the balls of our feet. So we're gonna inhale, lift the heels up. So we're going into this wide-legged straddle, lower down, sit back on your chair. So it's okay if you just lift your sitting bones up, and even if you just lift them up slightly, okay? Or maybe you're lifting up onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels up off the ground, and then lower them down. So you don't wanna go too far from your chair. So lift the sitting bones off the chair. Keep a tall spine. We're gonna go 5, or you can just pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, can look like this. 1, lift and lower, bringing the legs and feet back together. Shake those legs out a little bit. And then one more for the ankles, and we're gonna do some ankle circles. We're gonna go 10, rolling them in one direction and then the other direction. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Lift right leg up, roll the ankle. Ankle circles. Spread the toes wide if you can, stretching out the fascia in the feet and working those calf muscles and legs. And then release other side, moving the ankle in the opposite direction. Keeping that leg lifted, the right foot grounded down on the ground or mat. And just do what feels best for you. Move in whatever direction you want to, but we want to try to move the ankle in both directions, in opposite directions. So find the opposite direction on the other side, while using your core and back strength to sit up tall. Sit bones on the chair. And then we're going to bring our hands to heart center for just a moment and bow down, bringing our chin to our chest. Thank you so much for practicing here with me today. The light and love in me humbly honors and bows to the light and love within you. Namaste. I'll see you back for the next one.